You guys, I think our milk truck is stuck. Our milk truck came way late today. It's not usually this late. And yeah, shoot, it's stuck. This video is sponsored by Major Dairy AI Services Limited. You got it. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, wow. I'm fogging up. Just hanging out inside here where it's warm while they figure this out. So our milk truck is late today, like a lot late. Like it's 2 p.m. and usually they're here 7:38 a.m. Anyway, I'm not sure why, but I was upstairs and I looked out the bathroom window and the milk truck was coming in. And then later I looked again and it was stopped. And it looked like it kind of hit our fuel tank, but I'm not sure. I don't think it ever did. I'll get the scoop from Eddie. And Eddie's running around with the skid steer trying to sand it and get him unstuck. Now he's unstuck and Eddie's clearing snow and running around with sand in the skid steer again so that he can back up, turn around from the barn, back up into the milk house. Well, not into the milk house, but to the milk house. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, the milk truck company, I'm sure we're gonna get a letter about this one. He's still waiting there while Eddie's putting sand around. So he needs to back up here. You go figure it out, Piper. Okay, he's moving now. Here comes the milk truck. There we go. He said to me outside the trucker, no pictures, so we'll see. He might not be too thrilled that I have my camera out. Yeah, so our milk trucker definitely did not want to be on YouTube, so that's okay. What happened was he was gonna turn around on top of the hill. Usually he turns around over here. He was gonna turn around up by our house, but Eddie didn't prepare for that. He didn't ice that area, so he just went to turn and then slid into the gas tank, but I guess he kind of got stuck before it. Anyway, it all worked out. He was not mad. That was a surprise.
I'm glad I was home to help him out.
Yeah, no doubt. There for Domo. I left my hat out there. My good hat. Now it's gonna stink like the barn. Hey guys, we're back at the barn now. We have, it's so loud in here. Hang on a second. Okay, that's better. We have Bryson coming in for chores tonight, and I'm just going to hang out with him and watch him do chores. He's been doing chores for about 3 months now, and we just want to check in to make sure he's still doing everything properly the way that we'd like him to. If he has any questions, this is an opportunity for him to ask them. So at what point did you decide that you or we were ready to hire help on the farm?
We were actually paying all our bills every month, and in the fall time, I knew it was going to be really busy with our side business, and that business and keeping it going far outweighed getting in a little bit of part-time help, so it just made sense to get our nephew Bryson in.
What do you normally do? What's your system?
What I normally do is I put the bottles in the holder, and then I go feed the super hutch calves, like do the water and feed, and then I'll come do the single hutches and do their feed and water separately.
Okay, so you do have a system.
Yeah, that's what I normally do.
Okay. One thing that I think is important to remember when you have hired help around or you hire somebody to take over some of your work is that they might not do it the same way that you did it or even the way that you trained them, but as long as they're covering all the bases and doing all the things that you need them to do, that's probably okay. Everybody's brain works differently, so their process might make more sense to them, and you have to be a little bit flexible because if you're not, then it's going to be a pretty miserable environment, and as long as all the main things are getting done, is it really that important to nitpick the fine details.
When we started milking cows about a year and a half ago, me and Lauren knew that we were gonna not only be taking on milking 60 cows on our own, but we also were going to be running our side business, a feed storage business that we started 9 years ago now. So we decided that we needed some part-time help that we could call on more in the summer and the fall, but then scale back the hours in the winter time and the springtime when we didn't need that hired help as much. So along with the financial stress of hiring help, there's the pride part. I like doing things on my own. I like things done a specific way. So it's really tough for me to wrap my head around the fact that somebody else is going to be doing things that I want done a specific way. And I have to be able to, first of all, be able to teach them the best way possible to do it my way, but also accept that they're maybe not going to do it the way I would do it. And then I have to just be okay with that. So some other benefits of having hired help around, maybe in the wintertime when you don't necessarily need that help, is I can do extra things in the wintertime. We keep that hired help around with those minimum hours that we promised the hired help weekly. And those times that the hired help is in, I'm either spending a little extra time with my family, spending a little extra time with the cows or the heifers, or fixing or repairing things. And you can definitely utilize that hired help to help you make more money. You just have to be able to see it that way, and that can be tough to see through when it's through those months that you kind of think, oh, I could do it on my own, like I don't really need them this month.
One thing that can help in deciding if hiring somebody, whether it's on your farm or a small family business, or even just in your home, to hire somebody to do some of the cleaning or gardening outside, lawn care, things like that, is that you're not just not able to do those things yourself. That's not the main reason. It's also that you're giving somebody else an opportunity. If it's a student and they don't have a job yet, you're teaching them serious skills. You are giving them some money to save up, spend, learn money management. And if it's an adult who needs a job, great. You might be helping a single mom, or, you know, anybody. We all need to work. So switching to that perspective, I find is helpful because, yeah, like Eddy mentioned, we could do a lot of it ourselves, but having Bryson in to feed calves in my place allows me to spend more time with the kids and be a more present mom, cook healthier meals, keep the house a little cleaner. So those are things that are really important to me and really beneficial. Thanks so much for watching and sticking out to the end. I know it was a little bit more talking than usual, but thanks so much for being here. If you're not subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so. Only about 20% of you are subscribed, so if you keep coming back to watch us, please, I encourage you to subscribe. That helps our channel, that helps more people to notice us, and we would just really appreciate it. So thank you again, and thanks for supporting dairy. We hope to see you next time.